I'm going to explain you every AI tool at different levels. And the numbers that you see on screen are the number of users who actually use this tool. And going from 800 million users, we are going down to tools which have less than a million and are actually super powerful. And as we go from level 1 to level 5, we see how different tools get super powerful, and also understand what does it take to go from level 1 to level 5, where less than a million people actually work right now. Let's go ahead and get started. I believe everyone today is at level 1, which is basically the baseline. Everyone who has ever used internet has used ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity or any of these popular AI tools where you just input something and it gives you an answer. You don't need any specific skills to do that, but technically you are using AI, even in the most basic sense. But when you go to level 2, all of this looks like child's play. Because at level 2, you have less than 10% of the users. You have only 100 million people. And that's a massive drop. And let's talk about the actual tools that are changing the game here. We're talking about tools like Gamma.app, where very simply you have tools that are able to create presentations. You have Shortcut.xl, you have Canva AI, which can technically create complete presentations and designs from scratch using AI. So tools which are now adding the application layer on top of AI. For example, Canva, for example, Notion. All these tools are actually bringing where people are working. So you have AI within your workspace, and that itself is crazy. But if you think about it, the number of people who use it, it's so less, where you should actually be using these tools to make yourself much more productive than just independently using ChatGPT or any other tool that we showed on level 1. Let's go to level 3. This is where actual magic with AI can happen. And this is where you need to be a bit more creative and also think outside the box. And I'm talking about tools like N10, the most popular of them all. The tool which can allow you to build workflows like this, which can allow you to automate things, different platforms. You can have sales automations, you can have marketing automations, where AI can actually take the instructions that you've written once and go ahead and execute them over and over and again. And it boggles my mind. Literally, think about it. 3 to 5 million people use tools like N10 and even Zapier, just because it still requires you to do something and actually put in a bit more effort in connecting AI with different things. It requires effort. It is a learning curve, but when you actually get to N10 and Zapier, you actually see the magic happening. You actually see where things are being built and how you can utilize AI in a custom way. You are not dependent on anyone else to do something. You can use something like this to build your own AI solutions without coding, without doing anything else. But the numbers don't lie. Very few people actually get to level 3. Like, it's less than 0.5%, like less than 0.5% people from level 1 are moving to level 3, and lower than that are going to stay till level 5. Let's move on to level 4. Level 4 is where you are getting the new age builders, where you're getting apps like Lovable, which allow you to build full-blown applications using just prompting. Like, you can create beautiful apps like I have done and like others, hundreds of them do, to build apps that can actually solve problems. People are making money by promoting these apps, building them, utilizing marketing with this to actually sell this as a subscription, with software as a subscription to multiple customers. And there have been crazy success stories. But when you think about the number of users, even actual active users, the numbers are very low. Like, it's roughly in the same range as N10 or something, but very, very low compared to level 1. You also have apps like Bolt, which allow you to do the same things. And then we have popular ones coming like Emergent.sh. And you also have apps like Emergent.sh, which allow you to build beautiful vibe-coded apps. And not only that, they also allow you to build mobile apps directly from a single platform. So that means you can build a mobile app and a web app without even doing anything, knowing any amount of coding, and just prompting things into life. So when you think about this and then think about the numbers, it's very scary. Like, just imagine you have the most powerful tool on your hand. You can do so much more, but you are not going to, just because it takes effort. So if you are at level 4, I just want to say congratulations. You have reached the most level that you can if you're not from this specific group of people. And really, if you're at level 4, I think you have nailed most of the AI. If you've gone from level 1, 2, and 3 and to 4, you're really, really good at AI. I believe you understand what it takes to do it. And I would like to say congratulations to you. But anyone else who's not reached level 4, right now is your chance. Go ahead and test these tools and you can get to level 4. But level 5 is exactly where technically you need to be a specific set of people who actually can use these tools on a daily basis. Hence, I will just mention that. But also, if you're at level 4, you're pretty good. So level 5, we go to the best of them all is Cursor. Now, again, I know Cursor, whenever you think about it, is an AI tool which is used for developers, which is used by engineers to write code and everything else. Though that is the main core goal of the tool, but it's really, really good at doing a lot of other things. A lot of people use Cursor to write stuff or like create campaigns, create outlines. I use Cursor in multiple different ways myself. But the point is, if you are using Cursor, you have reached, like, what we technically say level 5, or the most complex software that is being built right now with AI, because programming and engineering is complex in itself, and just the amount of analysis that needs to be done to get to something that actually can be added into features is crazy. So if you're at level 5 and if you're an engineer, you definitely should be using Cursor or GitHub Copilot or Google Anti-Gravity, something like this. Like, if you are on level 5, you're probably using one of them. And if you're at level 5, I don't think you are an engineer only, but you are also someone who could be like, non-engineer, but using some of these tools in your workflow in a different format. And that's where level 5 comes in. And that's why the number of users are actually very low, because it's a subset of engineers who are using these tools and actually using them on a daily basis. Now, if you want to go from level 1 to level 5, you have a very simple task. You can just hit the subscribe button, and that's pretty much it. If you hit it, you have access to all the content I have from between level 1 to level 5 and how to get to those places. So hit the subscribe button, watch the videos that I've already created to go and upskill yourself. And if you want to keep learning more, keep coming back. I'll be waiting for you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.